City Hospital, reception speaking. Oh, yes, Dr. Simpson. Dr. Marlowe would like you to go to private ward 4A. Dunno, Doctor. I believe the patient is cutting up rough.
Tonight's story begins on an early summer's evening. Everything is quiet and peaceful in the city hospital, except for Ward 4A.
Get out! Get out!
Oh, but Mr. Forsyth,
I told you to get out! Go away!
Oh, now stop behaving like a child, Mr. Forsyth. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, get back into your bed.
You won't leave this room. I'll throw you out. Do you hear? I'll throw you out.
I'll report you to Dr. Marlowe.
Stop bad breath with Colgate. 5 tooth decay all day.
Colgate's active penetrating foam gets into hidden crevices between your teeth, removing decaying food particles, the cause of much bad breath and tooth decay. Stop bad breath and fight tooth decay with Colgate.
Onze nieuwe schoonheidstissues. So zacht voor schoonheidszorg.
Ons schoonheidstissues. For schoonheidszorg so zacht, so strelend zacht.
Pons maakt tissues so zacht maar 2 laag sterk voor ideale schoonheidszorg. Gebruik die enigste tissues door schoonheidsdeskundiges gemaakt. Streelzachte Pons tissues.
Coffee is like friendship, rich, warm, and strong. Have a friendly cup of Frisco. Strong, satisfying coffee in an instant. Coffee at its best. Frisco. Fresh roast, full-bodied Frisco.
He threatened to throw me out, Dr. Marlowe, but I didn't do anything.
Now, nurse, calm yourself. I'm sure you didn't. But I'm never going to find out what happened if you don't calm down and tell me the whole story.
Oh.
It's not every day we find a nurse being chased out of one of the wards by a wild-eyed man waving a hairbrush.
Well, it must have looked pretty funny. Oh, it's all right. I feel fine now. I'm sorry, sir.
That's better. Now, let's begin at the beginning, shall we?
Yes, sir. Well, as Mr. Forsyth was progressing so well, Sister said he could shave himself today. So I went into his room. Oh, good morning, Mr. Forsyth.
No, please, nurse. That's a bit bright.
Oh, sorry. There. Is that better?
Thanks.
Of course, your eye must still be quite sensitive to the light, only to be expected. Well, now, Mr. Forsyth, I'll fix up a basin full of hot water, and then you can shave.
Oh, isn't Paddy coming to shave me today?
No. Sister says since you're so much better, you can shave yourself. There you are. Where's your razor?
It's all in the drawer.
Oh, right. Here you are. There. Oh, you look tired. Didn't you sleep well?
I'm afraid the patient in Ward 5, next door, must have been having a rough time. His moaning kept me awake. Eventually, the night nurse had to close the windows and give me a tablet.
And slept well after that?
Went out like a light.
Oh, good. Now, you need a mirror. Here you are. I bought it for Mr. Gaskin next door.
Thanks, nurse. I'll just put it here.
There.
Oh, I'm awfully sorry, but I'm afraid I'll need more light after all.
Oh, of course, now, certainly. Now, here's your towel and face cloth. No! What's wrong, Mr. Forsyth? Is the light troubling you?
I feel sick.
Oh, here, let me help.
No, get away!
Is your eyes sore? Hey, why are you covering your face
Get
like
away, I tell you!
Watch out! You'll knock over the mirror. Be careful. He picked up the mirror and threw it against the wall. And then he chased me out the room.
That's peculiar behaviour. Has he ever behaved in this way previously, Nurse Edwards?
Not as far as I'm aware. I always thought him such a nice patient.
Oh, well, I suppose I'd better have a word with Dr. Simpson. He'll be on his rounds now. Thank you, nurse.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Marlowe.
Dr. Marlowe?
Oh, come on in, Brian. I was just trying to get in touch with you.
Oh, I suppose it's about the patient in Ward 4A, Forsyth.
Yes, I wanted to talk to you about him. How is he?
Well, he was progressing very well until...
Those outbursts this morning?
Yes. I thought perhaps you could throw some light on the matter, but I believe Nurse Edwards has been up here to see you.
She was. I'm afraid I'm as much in the dark as you are. You better fill me in on the case. I've sent for his car, but it hasn't arrived yet.
Yes, of course. He had a growth on the left eyelid, necessitated surgical removal. We operated 5 days ago. Lab reports non-malignant. Everything had followed the usual pattern until this morning. That's all so mystifying.
Could it be the result of a sudden infection? Any sign of fever?
None, no. No, the wound is healing splendidly. I tried to talk to him, but he wouldn't even discuss the matter. However, there was a point which did disturb me somewhat.
Oh, what was that?
Well, when I entered his ward, it was quite dark. Blinds were drawn. I suggested opening them, and he became quite excited. To calm him, I had to examine his eye with the aid of a flashlight.
Strange.
That's why I've come to see you, sir. It is strange.
Oh, well, I better... Oh, excuse me, Brown. Hello?
Dr. Marlowe, this is Nurse Edwards. Sorry to trouble you, but I think you'd better come along to men's surgical.
Men's surgical? What's the trouble now?
It's Mrs. Forsyth.
Mrs. Forsyth?
Yes, sir. She's quite hysterical. We can't make out what's wrong. I put her in 9A. It's empty. This is Dr. Marlowe, Mrs. Forsyth, our medical director.
All right, nurse. Leave it with me. Come, Mrs. Forsyth. It can't be as bad as all that.
You don't understand. You just don't understand.
Well, why don't you try and tell me and see if I will?
Well, what have I done? Why? I don't know why.
Try and pull yourself together, Mrs. Forsyth.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that.
That's all right. Now, tell me what's upset you.
It's my husband.
Yes? What did he do?
Acted so strangely. It was frightening.
Oh, in what way, Mrs. Forsyth?
Well, I came early, as I promised to bring him some clean pajamas, and when I walked into his room... Hello, darling. They told me I could go through. How are you?
All right.
Brought you some clean pajamas. Oh, it's so dark in here. Why are the curtains drawn?
Don't leave them alone. Leave them alone, you fool.
Darling, why are you covering up your face?
Get out. Leave me alone. Get out.
Oh, you've had a nightmare. That's what it is. You'll be all right in a moment.
Go away. Can't you understand? Go away.
Darling, it's me, Laura, your wife. What is it, darling?
Can't you understand English? Get out. Get out.
He ordered me out as though I were a perfect stranger.
How very unpleasant for you. Nurse will give you a tranquilizer, Mrs. Forsyth, and I'll go along and see your husband.
Go away. Go away, whoever you are. But why can't I be left alone?
Good day, Mr. Forsyth. Let me introduce myself. I'm Dr. Marlowe, the medical director.
Oh, well, come in if you must.
A bit dark in here, isn't it? Shall I open the blind?
No, leave it. I like it this way. The light, it hurts my eyes. Yes, that's right. The light hurts my eyes.
I see. Is that why you reacted so violently when your wife opened the blinds? It was painful to your eyes.
Yes, that's right. It's so painful. Just had an operation, you see. It's still in pain.
May I look at your eye?
No, the light.
Yes, of course. Well, I'll just use your bedside lamp. Only for a moment, Mr. Forsyth. If, as you say, it is painful, then I'll leave instructions to keep your room darkened.
Oh, yes. Yes, all right, then. Oh, the light.
It won't take long. Yes. Yes, I see. There, is that better?
Yes, much.
All right, Mr. Forsyth. I'll tell Sister to keep your room darkened at all times.
May I come in, Dr. Marlowe?
Of course. Sorry, I was a little preoccupied. How's our patient in Ward 4A? Still in pain?
In pain? Dr. Marlowe, if that man's in pain, then I'm a dustman.
Of course he's not in pain.
Then why the darkened room, the big act?
Because whether or not he's really in pain at the moment, he's a patient. And as such, we're responsible for his physical and mental health.
Mental health?
Tell me, Brian, would you consider Mr. Forsyth a mature, well-balanced adult male? Before these incidents, I mean.
Well, yes, I suppose so.
Therefore, if a man like Mr. Forsyth finds it necessary to put on such an act, it won't harm to humor him a little.
I see, sir. Have you any idea what causes a fixation? I haven't.
Nor have I. I had hoped it would work itself out, but no sign yet.
It's 3 days already. Forgive me, but how long do you intend to let it go on? He's due to be discharged soon.
Well, I had thought of visiting him sometime today, but I've been so busy. Just out of curiosity, Brian, what sort of impression did you get of Mrs. Forsyth? Would you say she loved her husband?
Oh, very much. That wasn't an act she put on the other day. She was genuinely hurt and shocked by his attitude, and he still refuses to see her.
Yes. I thought it wise under the circumstances not to force the issue. Another point. Did you get an opportunity before the operation to see Mr. and Mrs. Forsyth together?
Oh, yes, several times.
Did you observe any antagonism between them?
Not at all. In fact, they appeared to be a well-suited and extremely compatible couple. You saw her under unfortunate circumstances. She's a very attractive woman, really, Dr. Marlowe.
I know. I asked her to call and see me to discuss this problem with her husband. She certainly gave me a completely different impression than the first time I met her. Most apologetic for her hysteria. I'd say that Walter Forsyth's a very lucky man.
No, he doesn't seem to think so.
I'm expecting her any moment. Hello?
Mrs. Forsyth to see you, sir. Can I send her through?
Oh, yes, please. Will you excuse me, Brian? Mrs. Forsyth is here.
Of course. Good heavens, look at the time. I have a round to do.
Oh, go through that door, will you?
Oh, right.
Good morning, Mrs. Forsyth. Come on in. How nice to see you. Do take a seat.
Thank you.
You all right? You're looking rather pale.
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Good. You phoned asking to see me. What can I do for you? Still worrying about your husband?
Well, that's rather understating things. I'm going out of my very mind. No, it's not just his refusal to see me. It's this letter.
Letter?
Yes. Came this morning.
From your husband?
Yes. He tells me he wants a divorce. Dr. Marlowe, what has your hospital done to my husband?
Mrs. Forsyth, may I give you some advice?
Certainly. What have I to lose?
Go home, take a sleeping tablet, and get a good rest. Ignore this letter.
Ignore it? Well, what kind
This letter contains the words of a man who's psychologically disturbed. I don't believe he means a word of it.
Do you mean that he's insane?
Of course not. It is just that his reasoning powers are slightly and temporarily off balance.
Oh. Do you think this has been caused by the operation?
In a way, yes. A kind of side effect, you may say. That is, if my theories are correct. And I'll try and confirm this before I can take steps to straighten out the matter.
Oh, Dr. Marlowe, if only you could.
I'll do my best. Meantime, you take my advice. Get some sleep. Because you'll want to see your husband looking relaxed.
More and more smokers turn to Rothmans. Rothmans king-size filter. Because of its superb quality, better tobacco, finer filter, and true king-size flavor, Rothmans king-size filter is the largest-selling king-size Virginia cigarette in the world. Rothmans king-size really satisfies.
Which are the eye drops that hold America's Good Housekeeping Award? Hygiene. Which are the eye drops that contain 7 separate ingredients known and respected by eye specialists? Hygiene. Which eye drops come to you in a blue bottle to ensure laboratory freshness for every precious drop? Hygiene. So, which eye drops should you choose for your eyes? Of course, Hygiene. Your eyes will know.
Eyes that are pretty, eyes that are bright, sparkle with beauty, morning till night, with soothing, cooling hygiene. Care for your eyes, be lovely, be wise, use hygiene.
Famous in the eyes of the world.
Hygiene.
Good afternoon, Mr. Forsyth. How are you feeling today?
As well as can be expected, Dr. Marlowe. Please, would you close that door, the light?
Oh, certainly. My goodness, it is dark in here. After all that lovely sunshine. It's wonderful outside today. Birds singing, butterflies fluttering. The garden's at its best. Really, you should see it.
Please, Dr. Marlowe, aren't things bad enough without you talking...
Sorry. It must be difficult for you.
Difficult? Do you think it's fun lying here day after day with nothing to do? I can't even read.
Just a little more time and you'll be up, and then you can take a stroll in the garden or visit the other patients. There's Mr. Gaskin just along the corridor. He's quite a wit.
Oh, yes, it'll be great. Except for the small fact that I can't stand the light.
Oh, that'll be altered soon. You'll be as good as new in no time.
As good as new? Oh, that's a laugh. What is it they call articles which are incorrectly manufactured? Defects or irregulars? Yes, that's it. Irregulars. That's what I am, an irregular defect.
I don't understand you, Mr. Forsyth. Your operation was successful, was it not?
As an operation, yes.
Yes, but what, Mr. Forsyth?
Oh, nothing.
Mr. Forsyth, I came to tell you that from tomorrow, your room will not be kept in darkness during the day.
But why? My eye. Have you forgotten? My eye, it hurts. The light.
Your eye has had plenty of time to heal. And according to Dr. Simpson's reports, is no more sensitive to light than usual. You must start leading a normal existence sometime, Mr. Forsyth, and the sooner the better. In a few days, you'll be discharged. And you can't lock yourself in a dark room for the rest of your life. Surely you realize that.
Normal existence. Normal existence. Words, words, words. How can I be normal like this?
Your operation was a serious one, admittedly. But you were fortunate. The growth was non-malignant. There's no likelihood of a recurrence.
Perhaps it'd be better if it were. Perhaps it would be better if I died.
Mr. Forsyth, you should be ashamed of yourself. There are many people in this hospital who were and are far more ill than you. And they bear their ills with bravery and fortitude.
Yes, but they don't have to bear with this.
This what, Mr. Forsyth?
With this. With this. Would you call this normal?
I don't quite know what you mean.
Are you blind? Can't you see? Look at my face, my eye. Is that normal? Go on, look at it. Can I lead a normal existence, as you put it, with a twisted face like this?
Of course the operation has put some unnatural pressures on your facial muscles. But in time...
In time? What am I supposed to do in the meantime? Do you think I can bear people staring at me, whispering?
Mr. Forsyth, you're exaggerating this defect. It's not nearly as bad as you seem to think. And with your wife by your side...
My wife? Oh, my lovely Laura. I think I can say with certainty that there's no other like her. Do you think I would saddle her with this horror? How do you think I'd feel to know how repulsed she was by the sight of this face at her side, across the table in the same house? I felt sick myself when I first saw it.
What do you intend to do?
I'll obtain a divorce. I'll go away somewhere where I can be alone.
I don't believe there are any more desert islands for sale, Mr. Forsyth, if that's what you're after.
It's a good thought.
You can't run away from life. There's a way of catching up with you. And most of all, you can't run away from your wife. She loves you.
Yes, she loves me. And I love her. That's why I can't do this to her. That's why I must go away, set her free.
And if she doesn't want it, doesn't want to be free?
She will. If it's what I want.
Perhaps you're wrong. Perhaps you're...
Disfigurement, Dr. Marlowe. Let's not trifle with words.
What makes you think your so-called disfigurement will disturb your wife?
Of course it will. She's normal. Any normal person is repulsed by ugliness. Why else are witches and devils and wicked people pictured as ugly, grotesque things? It's human nature to associate ugliness with evil and to be repulsed by it.
Well?
You admit it.
You've overlooked one important factor, Mr. Forsyth. The fact that the human mind can at times see what it wants to see.
I don't understand.
It's regularly a complaint of a acquaintance of mine that her husband never notices when she changes her hairstyle or makeup or loses weight or puts it on.
So what's it got to do with me? I don't know what you're getting at.
I spoke to her husband about it one day. Do you know what his answer was? I'll tell you. He said, "Oh, Maggie always looks the same to me, just like the day we were married." They've been married 45 years, Mr. Forsyth. You know what? I believe if you were to ask your wife, who loves you so much, whether you changed at all, her answer would be just the same. I'd stake my reputation on it.
I want to believe you, Dr. Marlowe, but I can't.
Tell me, Mr. Forsyth, If your wife were involved in an accident and suffered some disfigurement, what would your reaction be?
Yes, but that's different.
Is it, Mr. Forsyth? I think not. Look, how long do you think it would take your wife to come down here?
About 10 to 15 minutes.
Hello? Dr. Marlowe here. I want you to get Mrs. Forsyth. Have you her number?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, let's find a place to sit. Here, we can pop into this room next to your husband's. It's empty.
You mentioned discharging, Walter. Is it likely to be soon?
Yes, in a day or two.
Oh, but I thought...
Do you mind if I open the window? It's a bit stuffy in here. Now, Mrs. Forsyth. As I'm in rather a hurry, I know you won't mind if we get on with the discharge papers. What's your husband's height?
5'10".
Weight?
180 pounds, I think. Well, he was when he weighed himself last.
When were you married?
December the 11th, 1957. But, Dr. Marlowe, I don't...
Is his mother and father alive, or either?
Mother only. Dr. Marlowe, I can't see why you have to ask me. Walter could have...
Oh, but there are some questions I couldn't have asked your husband. We need a close relative for them. Such as this one here. They require a detailed description of the patient.
What in heaven's name for? I can't see...
Oh, you know how it is these days. Everything has to be written in triplicate. Sometimes I think it's not worth it.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm sorry, Dr. Marlowe. What else did you want to know?
A detailed description of your husband.
Well, he has dark, straight hair, slightly grey at the sides, blue eyes, aquiline nose. Would you mind if I close the window, Dr. Marlowe? There's a bit of a breeze blowing on my back.
No, leave it. It sticks. Needs fixing. We won't be much longer now. You have, of course, seen your husband since the operation.
Well, yes, until that day.
You never noticed any change?
Well, yes.
Yes, what was that?
At first his eye was covered, but when the covering was removed, I noticed, of course, that the operation had left some marks.
Yes, of course. But did that worry you, Mrs. Forsyth?
Worry me? Well, naturally it did. When I thought of all the pain...
I mean, were you repulsed in any way?
Repulsed? Oh, Dr. Marlowe, are you repulsed by your patients, by the sickness all around you? Of course not. Then how could I possibly be repulsed by looking at my husband's wound? Besides, I think I only looked at it once.
What do you mean by that, Mrs. Forsyth?
Well, when the bandage was first removed, naturally I examined the wound to see how it was healing. But since then, well, I haven't really noticed it.
You didn't find your eyes drawn to it?
I don't know...
Mrs. Forsyth, don't think I'm being nasty, that some people who can't stand the sight of disfigurement...
Dr. Marlowe, when I look at my husband, I see him as a human being, as he is inwardly. And when he looks at me, why, if I were to compare my first impression of him with the man I know today, they'd be completely different. Then I'd judge by his outward appearance. Now, well, he's the man I love. And nothing can change that. It's got nothing to do with looks.
Yes, I understand what you mean. But there are some people...
Laura, darling. Darling Laura. What a fool I've been.
Walter. Oh, Walter. Should you be out of bed like this?
Darling, can you forgive me? I must have been mad. All this talk of a divorce, my fears about my face.
Excuse me, I must get back to my office.
Brylcreem makes the most of a man, because Brylcreem makes the most of a man's hair. Brylcreem puts life into dry hair, gives it natural, lasting control. Brylcreem makes the most of a man. Brylcreem.
In Berlin, wherever you go, wherever life is fresh, vital, international, you meet Peter Stuyvesant, the international passport to smoking pleasure. Elegant, exciting Peter Stuyvesant. Rich, choice tobaccos. So much more to enjoy. Light up a Stuyvesant. You'll be so glad you did.
U gaan verlief raak op die WMC Mini, want die 1000cc engine het genoeg krag om die koue rillings te laat kry. Buikremme om die veilig te hou, gee 50 myl per gallon teen 50 myl per uur om die geld te bespaar, afdraaivensters om die fris te hou en 'n paar mantige fatsoen om die trots te maak. Die Mini wag vir u by Close, die mense wat sorg vir u motor.
Hello. This a new patient?
Oh, yes, Dr. Marlowe, a casualty case. I'm afraid he's very talkative from the anesthetic. We're putting him in Ward 5.
Well, it might be wise to knock before you go in, and nurse.
Oh, yes, Dr. Marlowe.
I suggest you close the window.
Oh.
It's quite fantastic how sound carries from that room toward 4A. I suppose it's the way the windows are placed.
Of course. It might disturb Mr. Forsyth. And we can't have that happening.
Oh, certainly not. We don't know what sort of problem it could cause. Or cure.
City Hospital reception speaking. Sister Hutchings. Why, hello, sister. Dr. Meredith. Oh, no, I can't. You see, he's in the operating theatre.
Night City Hospital begins on the 3rd floor of the orthopedic wing. A tall, good-looking girl in her early 20s has just finished packing her bag and is ready to depart when...
Oh, there you are.
Oh, Dick, you shouldn't have. We've said our goodbyes.
I just thought I'd like to carry your bag to the lift.
Oh, darling, what'll everybody say? Dr. Meredith carrying the bag of a nursing sister.
I had to see you once more. It is all right, isn't it? Between us, I mean.
Of course it is, darling. Oh, please, I'd better go. I've said goodbye to Matron and everyone, and... Can't you see it isn't easy for me?
I'd feel so much better about the whole thing if you weren't so mysterious. You won't tell me where I'm to write. You won't say why you've got to return home so suddenly. Even Dr. Marlowe...
Please, don't make it more difficult for me. I love you. Now, if you love me, you'll go straight back to surgery. One of the porters will take my bag. Now, please do as I say.
Just tell me where I can write. We're going to get married, remember?
Dick, go away.
All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Dick.
Don't we kiss?
Dick, I wish I could tell you, but I can't.
Why don't you trust
Bill?
me?
Bill?
Yes, sister?
I'm ready. My bag's right here.
All right, sister.
Oh, afternoon, Dr. Meredith. Don't often see you in orthopedics. Well, we understand, sir. We're all going to miss her. You know that, don't you, Sister Hutchins?
Well, now we've all said our goodbyes. Let's not get sentimental. There's my bag, Bill.
Oh, all right, sister. Taxi's waiting at the main entrance.
Then let's go.
Have you heard? Brisk soap with T24 is down in price.
Really? You mean Brisk soap? The family soap that keeps us fresh all over, all day?
That's the one. Brisk in the bath size now costs only 15 cents, and the standard size Brisk is only 10 cents.
So now it costs us even less to keep fresh all over, all day.
Get real value. Buy Brisk soap.
Stop bad breath with Colgate. Fight tooth decay all day.
Colgate's active penetrating foam gets into hidden crevices between your teeth, removing decaying food particles, the cause of much bad breath and tooth decay. Stop bad breath and fight tooth decay with Colgate.
Nog meer resultate. Van die surf toets vir witheid. Nog meer bewyse dat surf met Superblue 'n opwindende nuwe witmaakvermoë het. Luister wat sê mevrou van Veenhuisen van Witbank.
Surfwitheid is 'n feit. Ek het dit vir myself bewys.
Mevrou Gielander van Walkerville.
Dis verbasend, maar dit werk. Surf gee ware witheid terug.
Probeer dit self. Vergelyk surfgewaste witheid met enige ander witheid en jy sal saamstem. Surf gee weer ware witheid aan u wasgoed.
Come in.
I brought you the case history of Mrs. Lawrence in Ward G.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, we're worried about her. Doesn't seem to be responding as well as she should.
No, sir. Personally, I think we ought to take her off philosogene and try one of the other groups.
I'm glad you suggested that. Great minds think alike. Oh, don't look so glum. She's got over the worst of that, I'm sure.
Yes, am I, Dr. Marlowe. It isn't Mrs. Lawrence I'm worried about.
Sister Hutchins?
I can't understand it. She promised to write. She's been away nearly 3 weeks. Anything might have happened. She might have met with an accident.
Nonsense. We'd have heard soon enough. Your fiancée asked for 6 months' leave of absence. She'll be writing to you soon. I must confess I was a little astonished when she felt that she couldn't give us an address to forward her letters.
Oh, that's it, sir. It's all so mysterious.
Don't you start worrying. Look at you. You're quite pale. Yeah, come over to the light.
What is it? What is it, Dr. Marlowe?
I'm not sure. You eating and sleeping reasonably well?
As well as can be expected under the circumstances. For a woman who's supposed to be my fiancée, she's acting very strangely indeed. Either she wants to marry me or she doesn't. If she doesn't, you'd think that at least she'd have the courage.
Excuse me. Yes?
Dr. Marlowe, Dr. Meredith asked us to let him know as soon as there were any messages or letters for him. Reception says there's a letter for him. It's one of those airmail letter cards. On the back it gives the sender Sister Hutchins.
Well, you certainly be pleased to hear that. Send it up, please, will you?
At last. Now, I've never loved these little intercommunication boxes. They've always seemed to me so impersonal. But yours, Dr. Marlowe, henceforth I shall think of it with great affection.
The letter for Dr. Meredith.
Thank you. Do you mind if I...
Read it here, by all means. Oh, nurse.
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Meredith has just given me Mrs. Lawrence's card. Please take to Dr. Pearson, will you, and say we recommend that the patient be taken off philosogene and put on antibiotics.
Right, sir.
Delightful. Charming.
What is it?
Listen to this as an example of how a love letter should be written. Dear Dick.
Are you sure you want to read it?
Listen. Dear Dick, we cannot get married. It's been a mistake from the very beginning. Please try to forgive and forget me. I shall find it difficult to write any more. Think of you always. Sheila. Woman's logic. I'm not to think about her anymore, but she'll think of me always. What a cowardly way to end an engagement. It's incredible. I can't believe it. I'm sorry, Dr. Marlowe. I shouldn't have foisted my personal relations on you like this.
I'm sorry, too. It's out of character. Richard, I've been worried about you for the last couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
Please let Jack Norris have a look at you.
It isn't necessary, Dr. Marlowe.
I must insist.
All right. If you think it's necessary. I have been out of sorts and liverish. It's been worrying about Sheila. Now that I know where I stand with her... Oh, please don't look so concerned. I'm sure it's just a temporary liver condition.
Okay, Dick. You can get up now.
Liver, isn't it?
Yes. There's no question but that it's hepatic. I should watch your diet for a bit. Oh, sorry. You're a senior surgeon. I'm certainly teaching a duck to suck eggs.
No doctor can really diagnose himself, and you know it. But if I have got some form of hepatitis... Oh, Have to do something about it, I suppose.
Well, let's first find out the cause. Could be anything. Could be catarrhal, leptospiral. And the truth is, Dick, we'll have to take some more tests before we know what sort of infection you've got on your liver. Oh, by the way, sorry about Sheila.
Oh, I suppose I'll get over it.
Well, I better make out a report card.
What are you going to say?
You're not going to like it. I'm going to say, memo to Medical Director from Dr. J. Morris, re Dr. R. Meredith. The diagnosis, acute hepatitis. Suggest Schneider test. Order to bed immediately.
Order to bed? Why, this is nonsense.
I knew you wouldn't like it. I'm sorry, Dick. I'm only doing what you would do if our positions were reversed. Well, look at the color of your skin, man. No, it's into hospital for you, as a patient.
Wait a minute, Jack. You're giving me a hearty bedside manner. Reserve that for your private patients. You're worried. Why the Schneider test? You don't think my liver... Jack, do you suspect a malignancy?
We've worked together and we've been friends for too long. I respect you too much to tell you anything other than the truth. I don't know. I don't think so. That's because... Oh, well, let's not jump the fences before we reach them. I'm simply playing safe. I'm giving you the sort of treatment for acute hepatitis that you would give any other patient. At this stage, no one can tell whether there's a malignancy or not.
Morning, Richard.
Morning, Dr. Marlowe.
I thought I'd bring you the news. The 2 preliminary tests are fine.
Well, thank goodness for that, but it doesn't tell us very much, does it, sir?
Oh, I don't agree. It's one more hurdle to overcome.
We won't know whether I've got cancer of the liver until we've taken the Schneider test.
We don't think you have.
I'm afraid.
Well, of course you are. So would I be.
It's funny, isn't it? I loved Sheila. Loved her with all my heart and soul. You would have thought after that letter she sent me, I wouldn't care if I lived or died, but I do. Look out the window. Skies never seemed so blue. I don't want to die, Dr. Marlowe.
Of course you don't. You've too much to live for. Oh, I know that the letter from Sheila has shaken you, but we've dozens of patients. We need your services. They need you to help them get well again. So you better get well, too.
It's no longer in my hands, is it? Supposing...
Let's not suppose anything. Let's wait and see what the tests reveal. Now, you get some rest.
Look at these X-ray plates, sir. There's something there on that liver, but what?
Yes, but let's not be too despondent. That could be anything.
Oh, I know, sir. But what worries me is the fact that he's even more yellow than when we sent him to bed.
There's only one thing for it. Book the operating theatre, and the sooner the better, I'd say.
I'll get in touch with the theatre sister right away. The trouble is, well, when I tell Dick, he'll think the worst.
Take him these X-ray plates, and the last report from pathology. We have to convince him we're not holding anything back.
Oh, there you are, Dick. That, on my word of honor as a fellow doctor and a friend, is the full story.
Let me have a look at that X-ray plate again. It's a growth, all right. Ironical, isn't it? I must have looked at hundreds of X-ray plates. Look at me now, my hands trembling like a frightened child. Jack, I want you to promise me something. If, when you open me up, the condition's grim, you'll tell me. You won't start drugging me into a state of euphoria. There are things I have to do. There are 1 or 2 cases, particularly Mrs. Lawrence. I shall want to hand over my patients so that whoever handles them will have a very clear picture of the prognosis and diagnosis, and besides which...
I know exactly what you're trying to say, and I promise.
Brylcreem makes the most of a man, because Brylcreem makes the most of a man's hair. Brylcreem puts life into dry hair, gives it natural, lasting control. Brylcreem makes the most of a man. Brylcreem.
Berigte oor die surftoets vir witheid stroom in uit alle dele van Suid-Afrika. Toets die witheid van surfgewaste goed teen enige ander witheid en oortuig jouself dat surf weer ware witheid aan die wasgoed gee.
The greatest cleanser discovery ever. New Super Ajax. A completely new and different foaming cleanser. Super Ajax is fortified with Blancafon, the wonder bleach, to make sinks, basins, baths super white, super clean.
New Super Ajax, the foaming cleanser, with Blancafon, the wonder bleach.
Today buy Super Ajax fortified with Blancafon.
Scalpel.
Scalpel.
Swab.
Swab.
Clamp.
Clamp.
I feel absolutely done in. The whole exercise didn't take more than an hour.
I understand exactly how you feel. Just watching has made me feel limp. Look, old chap, why don't you go and get some rest?
Dr. Marlowe, there are moments when I hate surgery, hospitals, and the whole human race.
You know, you're just suffering from reaction. You love surgery. You love this hospital. Otherwise, you couldn't do your work as well as you do.
He's my closest friend. I don't want anything to happen to him.
Well, we both agree that the chances are that nothing will. Now, you go on home. He'll be coming round in about 3 or 4 hours, and I'll be at his bedside when he does.
Did I talk a lot when I was under, Dr. Marlowe?
Quite learnedly. You mumbled about psychology, literature. You gave a graphic account of poor Mrs. Lawrence's ailment. But to the theatre sister's astonishment, not one swear word did you utter.
Oh, thank goodness for that. Oh, what now?
We're hoping for the best. We're waiting for the pathologist's report. Sister Hutchins.
They told me, Dr. Merritt. Dick.
Come on in. Yes, he's still a bit weak. Don't stay too long.
She needn't stay at all.
Oh, darling. Oh, darling, you don't mean that. I've come back. My letter was all a mistake. Oh, please, darling, don't look at me like that.
Go away. I never want to see you again.
You must let me explain.
There's nothing to explain. Will you please go?
I think we'd both better go, sister. You try and rest, Richard.
Rest? How can I rest until we get the pathologist's report?
I'll see you later. Come on, sister.
Dr. Marlowe, may I talk to you, sir?
Yes, of course. Realize you're tearing your handkerchief to shreds?
Is he going to be all right?
Yeah, we're all praying the pathologist's report will show negative.
I'm praying, too. I came as soon as I heard, although it seems I might as well have stayed away.
Is that what you want to talk to me about?
Yes, Dr. Marlowe. I was going to write to you, sir. You see, I was...
Young lady, stop worrying about the patient and start at the beginning. Now, you asked me for 6 months' leave of absence without pay, and this was granted. That suggested that you had every intention of returning to work.
Oh, I had. But when I got home, it was worse than I thought. Well, you see, Doctor, I was too ashamed to tell anyone where I was going. I hadn't been back home since I went into the nurses' college 9 years ago. My father married again, and I didn't want anything to do with my stepmother.
Go on.
Well, some weeks ago, I came across a Buxton newspaper. Here.
Buxton bank manager charged with murder. John Hutchins, age 51, appeared at the Buxton Magistrates' Court charged with the murder of his wife, Millicent. It seems that she... Poison. But how horrible for you.
I couldn't believe it. He was alone. They'd gone to Buxton to live when the bank transferred him. That's why I asked for leave of absence. When I got there, it was even worse than I thought. I'm ashamed to say even I believed my father was guilty, knowing how she treated him. It was then that I sat down and wrote that letter to Dick. How could I marry him, the daughter
Oh, what a fool I've been.
I see. And now, your father?
The chemist discovered his mistake. He mislabeled the prescription. He was sentenced for culpable negligence. And here's in this newspaper cutting.
How awful.
I decided to stay with my father and look after him. I felt that was the least I could do after my lack of trust. But he wouldn't hear of it. He asked for and got a transfer to Princeton. I didn't quite know what to do, how to write and explain things to Dick, so I thought I'd telephone. I booked a trunk call and got through to reception. They told me he was being operated on, and that it might be cancer. I booked a seat on a plane, and here I am.
Are you ready to start work, sister?
But Dick, but Dr. Meredith,
What about him?
How could I work in the hospital? I love him, Dr. Marlowe.
Supposing all is well, and Dr. Morris and I think it will be, you'd want to marry Richard, wouldn't you?
Want to? I know this sounds melodramatic, but I don't think I could live without him.
And he feels the same way about you.
Does he? You heard what he said.
Yeah, you're doing him less than justice. You write him a letter saying it was all a mistake. You offer no explanation as to why the two of you shouldn't get married, and then you come rushing to his bedside. What is it to think, other than that you've heard of his illness and you've returned out of compassion and not love?
You think you'll give me a chance to explain?
Well, eventually, I hope. It'd be a false move to try and see him before we get the pathologist's report. If all is well, then we can work out a plan. If the worst happens, he'd not want to see you anyway.
The worst?
You're a trained and experienced hospital sister. You know that we must be prepared for any eventuality. If I were you, I'd report to matron straight away and get back into harness. Keep your mind occupied. That's what we must all do. Work and wait.
It's here. I've got it. He's got a sarcoid. That's all it is. I'm sorry, sir.
Shut the door. Come on in and sit down. Is that the report?
Yes, sir. Here.
Thank you. A book sarcoid. Non-recurrent, non-malignant. So that's what gave him the jaundiced look.
Yes, sir.
You know, somehow I feel as though 20 years have been taken off me. I wonder if I'd try to leap over this desk, whether I'd be successful.
I shouldn't try it, sir, if I were you. You're going up now to tell him?
Dr. Morris, there's nothing finer than being a harbinger of good news. You've earned the right to take that pathologist's report to your friend.
Oh, when Irish eyes are smiling.
Has anybody told you you've got a terrible voice?
Has anyone told you that you've got a terrible liver? Fancy a man of your age having a sarcoid.
A what? What's that in your hand?
You're in the clear. Pathologist's report. Let me read some of it to you. Result of analysis, blah, 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 blah. Shows a book, sarcoid, definitely non-malignant, non-recurring. Condition will clear in time. Congratulations on your sarcoid, Dr. Meredith. It couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Look out the window. Oh, the sky looks really blue. Dr. Morris, would you prescribe your patient a large brandy?
Under the circumstances, yes, I would indeed.
And would you honor your patient by joining him in a little celebration?
Your doctor would be delighted, except not a large brandy, but a small one. And no more drink until the condition clears up.
As the doctor wishes.
Rook met nuwe lus. Rook 'n ransom. En die smaak sal getuig, dis Virginie se tabak op sy beste. Ransom bied die ryk aangename geur van uitsoek Virginie se tabak met die eksklusiewe Ransom multifilter wat daardie noodsaaklike balans tussen tabak en filter behou. 'n Nuwe ondervinding in rookgenot. Ransom vir die man wat baie rook en dit geniet.
Handy Andy with ammonia shifts dirt faster. Shifts dirt like nothing else can. Grimy footprints clean off faster. Trodden in dirt wipes off cleaner.
there's no need to rinse with Handy Andy, and it's safe for all household cleaning. Try Handy Andy. It shifts dirt like nothing else can.
Kliniese toetse het bewys Signal tandepasta met gestripte hexachlorophene mondspoelmiddel gee blywende beskerming teen kieme. Bestry tandbederf. Hou jou asem suiwer skoon tussen borsteltye. Gebruik Signal tandepasta.
Morning, Richard.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, you're getting up today.
Yes, sir. I shall be back at work soon.
No, you don't. Your annual leave is almost due. I'd be grateful if you'd take it now.
Oh, yes, all right, sir.
Good. Have you seen Sister Hutchins since she's been back?
No, Dr. Muller.
You're going to?
I doubt it, sir. She's in orthopedics. I shall be going back to surgery.
Oh, well, it's your affair. Perhaps I'm a little old-fashioned, but I didn't think that human beings could switch their affections on and off like an electric light.
I don't think they can. What human beings can do, or must learn to do, is to keep their emotions under control.
Why? A doctor must learn to do that when he's dealing with a patient. He must learn to overcome pity so that his judgment is clear and unsentimental. But not in his private life, surely. And I suppose you disapprove of Sister Hutchins' outburst when she learned that her father was charged with murder.
Charged with murder?
The fact that he was proved innocent didn't quite remove the stigma, did it?
But what on earth are you talking about, sir?
I'm talking about your refusal to have anything to do with the woman you love.
Just a minute. Do you know why she came back? She thought I was at death's door.
Was that a bad thing to do?
Dr. Marlowe, what is all this? This fantasy about her father being charged with murder?
Since you won't give her the opportunity of doing so, I'll tell you why she asked for 6 months' leave of absence. Why she sent you that letter. You see, she'd heard that her father... She telephoned the hospital. You see, she hasn't got your logical, analytical mind. In both cases, she acted on impulse, born of love. She rushed to her father when she thought he was in jeopardy, and back here to you when she heard you were critically ill.
I see. Well, what do I do now?
Well, that's up to you. What do you want to do?
Tell her I love her. Want to marry her?
Well, what's stopping you?
The fear that she may rebuff me. I said some pretty harsh things. Would you...
Act as Cupid?
Yes.
I'll try.
You sent for me, Dr. Molly.
Have you heard the news?
Yes, I asked Dr. Gibbons at the labs to let me know as soon as the results came through. What a relief for us all.
Yes, my dear. I didn't think he'd crack up like that, though.
Crack up?
No, you beware, you're lucky. As soon as he heard that he was in the clear, he began to blather that it was too late, that it didn't matter.
Didn't matter? It didn't matter whether he had a malignant growth or not?
Well, that's what he said. Said he'd thrown away his chances of happiness. Well, I tell him he was quite right. About him being a fool, I mean. It's all very well being noble, but there are limits.
I don't follow you, Dr. Marlowe.
Well, that act he put on for your benefit.
Act?
Oh, come, my girl, you're not as obtuse as all that. There he was, unsure whether he had cancer or not knowing whether he was going to live or die.
You mean he pretended not to love me anymore because he didn't want me to suffer? But...
By the way, I hope you don't mind. I told him about your father.
Oh, of course I don't mind. Did you tell him why I wrote the letter?
Yes, I did.
Why do you say he had a crack-up?
Well, he's quite convinced now that you won't forgive him.
But there's nothing to forgive.
Why don't you go up? Tell him yourself.
There's nothing to forgive.
Yes, there is. I acted like a self-pitying fool.
Richard, how dare you call my fiancé a self-pitying fool?
Seriously, darling. What made you think that I wouldn't want to marry you, even if your father did what they accused him of doing?
Because if a person loves someone enough, they'll risk their own happiness rather than destroy that someone's career. And you would never have been able to practice...
Look, let's make a pact. Let's promise each other, shall we, that we'll forget your stupid letter to me and My stupid outburst. Agreed?
Agreed.
Do you know you haven't kissed me since you've been back?
Oh, darling.
City Hospital reception speaking.
Sister Hutchings. Why, hello, sister. Dr. Meredith. Well, no, I can't. You see, he's in the operating theatre.
In a private ward, an elderly patient lies quietly with his eyes closed. He doesn't seem to notice when Dr. Marlowe, the medical director, creeps softly in and bends over him.
It's all right. I'm not asleep.
Oh, I'm sorry I disturbed you. I was just going off, and I just wanted to make sure you were all right.
Well, how can a man of 72 waiting for death be all right?
Come, Mr. Barrett, we've been over all this. Providing you cooperate, there's no reason at all why you shouldn't have many years ahead of you.
You're a good chap, Marlowe. In the week I've been in the hospital, I've grown to respect you. I'd even like you if I had the power to like anybody. Now, if you don't mind...
Yes, I'm going. I just want to say this to you. You've consistently refused all injections. Had you allowed us to treat you as we'd have liked to have done when you were first picked off the streets...
Picked off the streets? Make it sound as though I was kidnapped.
Fortunately for us, there was no time to ask for your permission. When the ambulance brought you here, you were given emergency treatment, although your heart attack proved not as severe as the doctor on duty feared. Mr. Barrett, all you've given us is an address of your bank. Why don't you cooperate a little? Tell us something about yourself.
You're not worried about the bill for this private ward, are you? You needn't be. The bank manager has instructions.
I know. You've also given him instructions not to divulge anything about you, other than your name, your age, and your religion.
Oh, what more do you want? That's all the hospital requires.
We've been trying to get the name and address of your next of kin from you for the last 3 days. Why won't you tell us?
Because they don't choose to. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll get some rest.
General Durajet, one of the latest and most improved tires of its type on the road today. Durajet, built stronger with Duragen rubber for extra mileage.
Fit General Tires. Fit General Tires for extra mileage.
Rook met nuwe lus. Rook 'n ransom. En die smaak sal getuig, dis Virginie se tabak op sy beste. Ransom bied die ryk aangename geur van uitsoek Virginie se tabak met die eksklusiewe Ransom multifilter wat daardie noodsaaklike balans tussen tabak en filter behou. 'n Nuwe ondervinding in rookgenot. Ransom vir die man wat baie rook en dit geniet.
No go, Dr. Morrison. I think we must give up every idea of finding out the patient's background. I went as far as I dared this afternoon. I think we just have to continue with the oral treatment. He point-blank refuses any injections, and we'll just have to do the best we can.
The best we can won't be good enough, Dr. Marlowe. I gave him another cardiograph this morning. I'm worried about him. You see, although the attack isn't as severe as all that, he's showing no signs of improvement at all. What are we going to do with him, sir? If he goes out of hospital the way he is and the way he behaves, he'll be dead in a couple of months.
Yes, I know.
It's this death wish of his.
No, Dr. Morrison, I don't think he's the suicidal type at all. No, it isn't that he's got a death wish. It's just that he hasn't got a life wish. I'm not making myself very clear, am I?
No, I know exactly what you mean. He just doesn't care. He'll go on living as long as he has to live, but he'll do nothing to prolong his life or take care of himself, because the thought of dying doesn't worry him at all.
Yes, that's about the sum total of it. But matters can't just rest there. For all we know, he may have relatives eating their hearts out, wondering what's happened to him. After all, to collapse in the street like that, he must have been going somewhere. Somebody must have expected him.
You don't think he was on his way to do something desperate? It's rather strange that there was nothing in his pockets, no means of identification.
I don't think so. I still insist he's not the suicide type. I'm going to have another talk with Mr. McIntyre, the bank manager.
It's perfectly true that Mr. Barrett wrote for me from hospital, but in view of what you say, that the man's life is at stake, I'd be prepared to give you any information I have, but I haven't any. Yes. He came in one day with £1,000 worth of travellers' cheques and opened an account. I don't think it was more than a fortnight ago.
Travellers' cheques, eh? Now, that means he's a stranger to the city.
I should think so. Gave the address Hotel Splendid, Main Street.
Hotel Splendid. I know Clark, the manager. It's on my way back to the hospital. I'll have a word with him.
We were worried stiff, Doctor. This gentleman booked in, went up to his room to change his clothes, went out, and we never saw him again. There was all his luggage in his room. We were going to the police, but we got a letter and a cheque. Here it is.
May I see it?
Oh, certainly, Doctor.
Manager, Hotel Splendid, Main Street. Dear sir,
I'm sorry if I've caused you and your staff any undue concern. An emergency arose which should not allow me the opportunity to communicate with you immediately. Please retain my room, for which I enclose a cheque covering the possible cost.
Well, that explains it. What am I going to do now?
Oh, there's nothing wrong, is there, Dr. Marlowe? He's all right, isn't he?
No, I'm afraid he isn't, Mr. Clark. He's at hospital. He's a sick man. I'm trying to find out if he has any relatives. Seems as though he's come from abroad, so one worry's cleared up. There's no one anxiously waiting for him, wondering why he hasn't returned home. Thank you, Mr. Clark. I'll get back to the hospital.
I've brought you some lunch, Mr. Barrett.
I don't want any lunch. Just leave the suite and take the rest away.
Oh, but you must eat.
Must I? Why?
Well, it's to keep your strength up.
Nurse, do I look as though I have any strength?
Oh, I'm sorry. I suppose I'm being rather foolish. Matron lectured us on not being too talkative with the patients. Well, I'll take the tray away and leave the suite.
You're new, aren't you?
Well, the first day. I got out of nurses' training college on Friday. I'm only a probationer. You won't tell Matron that I...
That you what? Try to be pleasant to a grumpy old man?
Oh, look. Oh, do look out of the window, Mr. Barrett. Can you see? Mimosa. Oh, I love mimosa, don't you?
No, not particularly. But then don't look shocked. I have no feelings of affection for either animate or inanimate objects.
Do you mean you don't like anything?
As you say, I do not like anything.
But don't you like people?
No, I do not.
Oh.
Oh, don't misunderstand me, child. I don't hate people. I'm just indifferent.
But what about your own...
Now, if you'll excuse me, nurse.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing just what Matron said I shouldn't do. Well, I do hope you enjoy your... Oh, I was going to say lunch, but you can't call one trifle a lunch, can you? I'll be back soon to clear away. Oh, good afternoon, Doctor.
Oh, hello, nurse. Good afternoon to you. I see you've just come out of Ward 6.
Yes, Doctor.
Oh, dear. I see you're taking back his lunch. Didn't the patient want any?
No, sir. Only the trifle.
Oh. Well, I don't know what we're going to do with him. What are we going to do with him, Dr. Marlowe?
Well, that's not easily answered. He's quite prepared to stay being hospitalized as long as he feels that he's paying for all his treatment, which indeed he is. On the other hand, we're getting no further with him medically.
But where will he go when he leaves here?
Well, presumably he has some plan.
But you know, sir, that as long as he's in hospital, he's not likely to have a relapse. But once he leaves here...
Yes, I know. But the fact remains that if he continues to refuse these injections, his condition will deteriorate gradually. That could only mean one thing, ultimately.
He takes sedation. Why can't we just put him under and then give him the injections? That's the only way to save this man's life.
You can't be serious, Dr. Morrison. The law is very clear and explicit. Any doctor who injects drugs against the wishes of the patient is guilty of assault and can be prosecuted. You know that.
Yes, I know. But in this case...
I understand. It's a terrible thing to watch a patient slowly die because he refuses aid.
Good afternoon, Mr. Bell. I brought you some tea. I bet you could do with a cup.
As you've gone to the trouble to secure me some tea, I shall drink it.
Oh, do look at those two lovebirds on the mimosa tree. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, we haven't got a view like this from the nurse's rest room. Do you mind if I take just one little peep more?
No, of course not.
They're pecking at each other.
They? Pecking?
The birds. I suppose they're making love.
Huh?
Have you got a family, Mr. Barrett? Do you know, when I get a family, I'm going to teach them all about flowers and birds. Do you know, I never knew what a mimosa tree looked like until I was 17. I still don't know one bird from another. Nurse Rogers was brought up in the country. Oh, she knows so many things.
Where were you brought up?
Oh, you'll never have heard of it, Mr. Barrett. A place called Beckstead. It's a railway junction. Nothing there except lots of railway sheds and workshops. My dad, he's on the railways, engine driver.
Oh. And your mother?
Oh, Mother's been dead 3 years. That's why I became a nurse. Dad felt that I shouldn't stay in Beckstead all my life. I was willing to stay home and look after him, but he wouldn't hear of it. You see, I know you're going to laugh at me, but I love people. I'm not like you. Educated and travelled, I mean.
No, that's not what you meant. You meant you're not like me because you love people and I'm indifferent to them. Well, that hasn't anything to do with education and travel. You're not like me in a very basic and all-important respect. You can afford all the generosity of youth. You have inside you a well of affection because you're young. Any affection I had has dried up. Your life's before you. Mine's behind me.
Honey, when you look like that, you look just like my dad. Oh, don't be so sad, Mr. Barrett. You'll get well. You see you will. Dad used to look like that when Mum died.
Have you any brothers or sisters?
2 brothers. They're both on the railways. Oh, you'd laugh. I used to make them both pretend they were sick, and I used to pretend I was Florence Nightingale. You know Florence Nightingale? Oh, well, it was the Crimean War, see, and there was lots of soldiers. It was in Russia, it was, and, they were wounded and ill, and, she was a very great woman, Mr. Barrett. She was a very great nurse. Fancy me calling Florence Nightingale a nurse. I bet matron and sisters would be angry.
You're quite right. Yes, she was a great nurse. How old are you?
Oh, I'm 18.
I had a daughter who looked like you. She was 18.
Was, Mr. Barrett?
Yes. I killed her.
Like to enjoy smoking more? Well, there's a new way to get more smoking pleasure. Smoke Ransom. Taste how the world's first double filter for the modern king-size cigarette, Ransom's Gardite double filter, doubles up your smoking pleasure. Enjoy the rich, pure flavor of Ransom's fine tobaccos. For the man who smokes a lot and loves it, Ransom.
Met vuilwerk op wasdag wys Omo sy krag. Net Omo het die superkragtige skoonwasvermoë van Instafoam. U kortpad na die witste wasgoed.
By vuilwasgoed, by is die baas met Omo.
Met Instafoam. Ja, Omo se Instafoam skuimkrag maak die taaiste vuilgoed sag. Breek dit op, lig dit skoon uit. Witgoed kom suiwer wit, gekleurd is helder skoon.
En Omo wasgoed ruik heerlik vars. Vars soos 'n lentebries.
Sparletter. Sparlicious. Refresh your thirst with Sparletter cream soda. So smooth, such a tingling, happy taste. Sparletter cream soda. A racy flavor, full of zip, With more sparkle, less fizz, real refreshment.
You get real fruit flavors in Sparletta. Sparletta has the sparkle without the fizz.
Sparletta Cream Soda.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was it a motor accident?
No. Perhaps if my Lorna and my wife had died in a car crash, I could have come to terms with the tragedy. And myself. But they didn't. They died as a result of my... Oh, well, I think the tea's getting cold.
Dear, I'll never make a good nurse. You see, Matron is right. If I hadn't gossiped, your tea wouldn't have got cold. Oh, let me make you some more. It won't take more than a minute.
No. Come sit on that chair there. I can feel tears welling up in my eyes. That's the first hopeful sign I've had.
Tears? Hopeful?
Yes, my child. I didn't think I could ever feel anything again. Not even the pain of sorrow. But I can. You're a good nurse. What's your name?
Jane. Jane Elliot.
Jane, you've done more than anybody else has been able to do. More even than Dr. Marlowe, Dr. Morrison, the matron, all the nursing sisters. You made me feel... Go away, child. Go away. Let me sorrow in solitude.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Nurse Elliot, what is it?
Oh, Dr. Marlowe, I've done a terrible thing. I made a patient cry.
Patient? Do you mean Mr. Barrett?
Yes, sir. Please don't sack me. I didn't mean it, but when he told me about his wife and his daughter, he had a daughter, and she looked just like me, and they're both dead. I didn't mean to upset him.
You've done no harm. In fact, you've opened the floodgates, I should imagine.
Floodgates?
Nurse, the longer you're with us at the hospital, and I hope you stay with us a long time, the more you'll come to realize that weeping is not in itself a bad thing. What is bad is not having the ability to weep.
I see, sir. It's like when my mum died. I couldn't cry. I just felt that there was a stone inside me.
You're a sweet, understanding girl. That's exactly what I do mean. Perhaps this is a propitious moment to pay a call on the patient. Am I welcome?
No.
Sorry, but being the medical director...
Be a good chap and go away.
Becoming repetitious. It's my turn to say no. I've come to apologize for Nurse Elliott's disgraceful behavior.
What are you talking about?
I just ran into her in the corridor. She was terribly upset, and rightly so.
Dr. Marlowe, what are you talking about?
Just this. The first thing a nurse has to learn is to gauge a patient's condition and to respect it. She was warned that you were a cardiac case.
Dr. Marlowe, have you reprimanded that sweet child?
No, of course not. Quite rightly, she reprimanded herself. She is filled with remorse at having upset you. She's beginning to lose faith in her qualities as a nurse.
I wonder if you realize the treasure you have in this girl. She's had very few chances in life. She's completely uneducated, and yet she has an awareness, sensitivity, and appreciation of things, and...
Life, were you going to say?
Yes, if you like.
I've been talking to Dr. Rivercalf, our leading cardiographer. He gives you about 7 or 8 months unless you take treatment.
If I don't take treatment, I'll die. If I die, or rather when I die, few will mourn the loss. If it can be described as a loss.
Nurse Elliot will.
It's unfair of you to bring that child into it.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. She is young, with all the compassion of youth, something you've forgotten. You've allowed her to feel desperately sorry for you, and now she's breaking her heart because in her sweet innocence she said something to make you cry.
It wasn't something that Jane said. It was what I did myself. All right, Dr. Morrow. For the first time, I want to talk about it. You know that my name is Douglas Barrett. I'm Professor Douglas Barrett, sometime head of the Mannheim Archaeological Institute.
Barrett, of course. It seems a little late to say this, but I thought your face was vaguely familiar. But
hear me out. About 18 months ago, I retired from the Institute. You may or may not know that my chief studies have been concerned with the early Aztecs. Once I'd retired, I decided to take a trip to the land of the priest astronomers, the Mayas, who were in Central America about 1000 B.C. I'd heard word that some ruins of buildings used by what were known as solar priests were found at a place called Parlavia. I was persuaded by my wife and daughter that they should accompany me. We reached the place, all right. You'll find my discoveries in a number of archaeological magazines published throughout the world. And then, with our bearers, we began to retrace our steps. We made camp for the night in the heart of the jungle. I see that Lorna's gone to her tent.
Yes, dear. She asked if one of the bearers could bring her some water. I'm thirsty, too.
Yes, so am I. Moscow!
Lord.
Here, give me that cup.
Here, Lord.
Oh, it shows well, camping by the spring. There you are, darling.
Thank you.
No, good lady, no drink.
What's he saying, Duggan?
This is running water. It can't harm anybody. For 30 years I've been warned against drinking the waters of various countries, and look at me. I suppose Moscow feels that the brook's inhabited by an evil spirit or the ghost of his wicked uncle. Won't do any harm, darling.
Oh, if you say so. Here goes.
No, great lady.
Moscow, see to the bearers. Tell them we strike camp at dawn.
Yes, Lord.
The water's quite cool. Oh, Lorna could do with this. I'll take it to her.
My wife went up with a cupful of water for my daughter. I just leaned over and took a sip from the running brook. The following day, we reached the port of Salago and boarded the ship that was going to take us to New York. Within 24 hours, the 3 of us were in the ship's hospital bay. We were all suffering from trachea fever. Unfortunately for me, I recovered. My wife and child were buried at sea.
When did this happen?
4 or 5 weeks ago. Does it matter?
You're going to scourge and punish yourself forever?
At my age, forever won't be long, particularly with my heart condition.
And at least we know where we are with you. Who is your next of kin?
My brother. I was going to spend the night in the city, and then I was going to his place at Fairlands. It's on the northeast coast.
Do you mind if I get in touch with him?
A few hours ago, I would have said, yes, I do mind. Now, thanks to Nurse Elliot...
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll come back.
No, come in, Nurse.
I just came to take the tea things. I'll come back later.
No, you can take them now.
Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, Mr. Barrett, you've not touched your tea.
But I wonder, is it possible, would it be breaking the regulations if I asked you to make a fresh pot?
Oh, with pleasure, sir.
The Trust Bank for service, for the lowest cost, most convenient personal and business loans, funds for the purchase of a car, truck, machinery, implements, any durable articles. Contact beforehand first the Trust Bank.
Rook met nuwe lus. Rook 'n ransom. En die smaak sal getuig, dis Virginie se tabak op sy beste. Ransom bied die ryk aangename geur van uitsoek Virginie se tabak met die eksklusiewe Ransom multifilter wat daardie noodsaaklike balans tussen tabak en filter behou. 'n Nuwe ondervinding in rookgenot. Ransom vir die man wat baie rook en dit geniet.
I wonder what happens to nice young people like that.
What do you mean?
All her life she's been giving. Helping her mother when she was alive. Housekeeping for her father and her brothers. That child has a tremendous capacity for giving. No one ever becomes a nurse to make money because they don't make any. Instead, they have the tremendous reward of knowing that their life is dedicated to helping others. Do you notice that ladder in her stockings? Matron commented on it.
No, I didn't. Will you do something for me? Would you get someone to buy her 24 pairs of stockings?
How simple for you.
What are you trying to say, Dr. Marlowe?
You're obviously a man of means.
I have means, yes. Why?
Aren't you concerned for the people you leave behind when you die?
No.
That's life for you. There's Nurse Elliot, rich in spirit and compassion and love for her fellow human beings, yet can't afford to buy a new pair of stockings. There are you, spending thousands upon thousands discovering some dead stone, and not caring one bit about the Nurse Elliots of the world.
I've not cared because the only two people I cared for are no longer living.
And I try to do all I can. Nurse Elliot will pack your clothes. You'll leave the hospital.
Now? At once?
No, not at once. Tomorrow.
Why this sudden change of attitude?
Because you know and I know that if we don't give you the treatment your cardiac condition requires, you will die in hospital. Nurse Elliot has got to learn to live and yet experience the death of others. That's her job. But she's become attached to you. Why should I have her exposed to your death?
Why should Nurse Elliot care whether I live or die?
Unlike yourself, she doesn't ask those sort of questions. She accepts life and loves it, and loves all those who share it. You see, she doesn't want to take from life. She wants to give. She wants to be useful to others. You, with your self-pity, want to use others so they can bury you and your guilt.
Oh. Now, how long have I got if I take the treatment Dr. Morrison has prescribed?
Well, I know, soothsayer, but providing you take care of yourself, quite a few years. Enough to make a contribution to others, if that's what you're asking me.
All right, Dr. Marlowe. Bring on your pills, potions, and needles. I'm ready to take the treatment.
You asked me a question. I'd ask you one. You asked me why the sudden change of attitude. I give you the same question.
Here it is, Mr. Barrett. I made it myself. Regulations say 2 teaspoonsful per pot. I put in 3. Oh, Dr. Marlowe, what have I said?
You're saying words of treason, girl. That's what you're saying.
Jane, you've been in the city 1 week.
Yes, Mr. Barrett.
I'm thinking of taking a house near the hospital, or somewhere on the outskirts, where there's plenty of ground and mimosa trees.
Oh, how wonderful.
This is going to be a great deal to ask. I wonder, when you're not on duty, that is, you wouldn't come and stay at the house. You see, I am an old man, and I need taking care of. That's not quite true, Jane. I not only need taking care of, I need someone I can love, and I can take care of. Would you let me take care of you? Just as though you were my own daughter. Would you do this for an old man?
You mean come and stay with you and look after you? I mean, you look after me?
That's what I do mean. Oh, I know it's asking a great deal. I'll see
would you
that you...
really? Would you really let me take care of you? Oh, please. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm so happy.
So am I, child. Yes. For the first time in weeks. So am I.
City Hospital reception speaking. Oh, George, yes. Would you go to Ward 14? Mrs. Benstead wants her telephone installed. Keeps saying that she wants to get in touch with the police.
With drinks so rich as soft as suds and extra cleaning action, you get a wash that's shining white. sunshine bright, and extra satisfaction. Rinso, Rinso.
Oh, the satisfaction you get from a Rinso wash. Whites shining white, coloreds sunshine bright.
That's because Rinso has extra cleaning action. Its richer, softer suds keep on working till every speck of dirt has gone. You've never seen a cleaner wash.
You've never seen a wash more shining white, more sunshine bright.
To get your washing shining white, sunshine bright, use Rinso. It's recommended by all leading washing machine manufacturers.
With Rinso's richer, softer suds and extra cleaning action, you get a wash that's shining white, sunshine bright, and extra satisfaction.
Before next wash day, be sure you have plenty of Rinso handy.
Buy Lion's Tea, drink Lion's Tea, love Lion's Tea. Lion's the quality tea, freshly packed and full-flavored. Lion's the quality tea.
Night City Hospital begins at the home of the Bensteads, situated in one of the newer suburbs fringing the city. Walter Benstead is complimenting his wife on the dinner she had prepared.
That experiment of yours worked. I must say I didn't like the idea of meat cooked in wine, but it was quite delicious.
I must say it was the first time you've asked for a second helping in months. I don't think Mother liked it very much. She just pecked at her food.
Poor Mother. I know she's being difficult, but it's not easy for her.
Not easy for her. She has the easiest life imaginable. She's waited on hand and foot and finds fault with everything. Oh, you don't know what it's like. You're at work all day. Now when I hear jokes about mothers-in-law, it doesn't make me laugh. It brings me to the point of tears.
Oh, come on, Elsie.
Oh, I know. She's your mother. She's got nobody but you, and it's my duty to help look after her. But well, you heard her yourself. The soup was cold. Said I was ruining your digestion with these newfangled continental dishes.
Well, see, it's only for another 2 months, and then she goes to stay with Madge.
All I can say is I'm sorry for your sister and her poor, unsuspecting husband. They won't know what's hit them. Oh, good heavens, it's 9 o'clock. I've forgotten her nightcap. I'd better go and make it at once. Mother?
About time, too.
I'm sorry, I didn't notice the time.
Don't apologize. I see no reason why you should want to think about me. After all, I should be grateful.
Oh, now, Mother, let's not go through all that again. Drink it while it's well stirred.
I don't suppose it really does me much good. Oh, thank goodness the taste is not as unpleasant as some.
Now drink it all down.
Mother! I can't...
Walter, quickly!
What is it? What happened?
Don't start asking questions. Get Dr. Arnold quickly.
Don't worry, she's going to be all right.
I can't understand it. Why should Mother collapse like that?
I don't know. That patent drink of hers, Reviver, is harmless enough. No, I think it must have been a sudden attack brought on by some internal disturbance. I think you'll find that your mother was allergic to the mixture of meat and wine. She'll be all right now. It'll take her some hours to sleep off the injection I've given her. Ward 14, did you say, nurse?
Oh, that's right, Doctor. It's just a little further along. Oh, here comes Dr. Marlowe.
He's the medical director, a friend of mine.
Hello, Norman. Is this the emergency patient?
Yes, Geoffrey. Mrs. Benstead. This is her son, Walter.
I'm not here as late as this usually. I just come from an extremely interesting lecture at the auditorium. The emergency ward sister told me. What's the trouble? Accidental poisoning?
No, I've been treating Mrs. Benstead for gastroenteritis. My diagnosis is that the dinner she had, consisting of meat cooked in wine, produced a sudden spasm. The fact that this took place just when she was drinking her cup of Reviver was purely coincidental.
Reviver? What's that?
Oh, one of the many brands of health beverages. She was keen on the drink, so it had a therapeutic value. It certainly could do no harm. Now I've asked for Mrs. Benstead to be hospitalized for about 3 days. At her age, our treatment was a bit rugged for her.
No, well, I'll call and see her tomorrow. What ward's she in, nurse?
Oh, private ward 14.
Well, I won't hold you up. Good night to you, Mr. Benstead.
Good night, Dr. Marlowe.
Good night, Norman. I hope all goes well. Mrs. Benstead.
Good morning. You're Dr. Marlowe. Nurse told me you were coming.
And how are you feeling this morning? A little under the weather, I suppose.
Are you surprised, Doctor?
No, of course not. Everybody had to work very fast. Had to make quite sure that whatever was affecting you had to be removed. I know you feel rather weak, but in 3 days you'll be feeling very much better.
And then what?
What do you mean, Mrs. Benstead?
Dr. Marlowe, last night my daughter-in-law gave me a cup of Revivo to drink. I remember her very words. Drink it while it's well stirred, she says to me. Well, isn't anybody going to find out what was well stirred?
This Revivo, or whatever it's called, presumably.
Dr. Marlowe, I've been drinking Revivo every night for the last 10 years. Why should it suddenly poison me?
Dr. Arnold thinks it was the meat and wine that upset you.
Upset me? Is that what you call it? Upset me? Nurse says if they hadn't used that pump, I'd have been dead.
That's the worst of letting loose first-term probationary nurses on patients. They have a tendency to over-dramatize medical situations. What are you trying to say? That your daughter-in-law deliberately poisoned you?
Yes, that's exactly what I am saying.
Why should you want to do that, Mrs. Benstead?
Because she hates me, that's why. Because she resents having me in the house.
Oh, come, Mrs. Benstead.
Can I have a telephone in my room? I see there's a plug.
Yes, of course. I'll arrange it.
How does one dial the police?
You're not serious.
Oh, you'll soon see.
Hello, Central Police Station?
My name is Benstead, Mrs. Benstead, and I'm speaking from the City Hospital where I'm a patient. I don't know who I have to speak to, but I want to lay a charge of attempted murder against someone.
Oh, just a moment, madam. Are you a patient in the hospital?
I've already said so.
What section of the hospital are you in?
Now listen, whoever you are, I have been admitted as an emergency case of chronic poisoning. I am not in the psychiatric section, and I may as well tell you that my late husband was a good friend of Inspector Henderson. Will you please put me through to somebody?
Oh, just a moment, madam. Inspector Henderson's here. I'll get through to his section.
Go through, Inspector, please.
Thank you. Come on in, Inspector. Sit down.
Hello, Geoffrey. I'm sorry about this.
Oh, you don't have to apologize to me, Neville. The hospital isn't involved. I must say I was rather astonished to receive your telephone call.
Yes, but Geoffrey, you knew she was going to lay a charge. She told you so.
Yes, of course she did, but I'd have thought that you'd have thrown it out of court. Does the whole machinery of the city's criminal investigation department go into action every time someone makes an accusation against another, however trivial?
Geoffrey, a charge of attempted murder is not trivial. Not under the circumstances as given to me by your patient.
Well, this is nonsense. She suffered a severe organic disturbance causing a slight convulsion, which is being discharged from hospital tomorrow.
But why should she be attacked by this organic reaction when her son and daughter-in-law remained perfectly healthy?
Well, Arnold's the one to answer that. I've got her case history for you to look at. Here it is. Over the last 20 years, Mrs. Benstead's been complaining of what she calls a nervous stomach.
Yes.
She's a highly strung woman. I don't have to tell you, Inspector, that one's emotional or mental condition has a direct bearing on one's physical state of health. In her case, she was subjected to bouts of gastroenteritis. For years, she's been taking varying so-called remedies. Over the last 10 years, she's had a nightly cup of a thing called Revivo, a harmless concoction of worthwhile ingredients such as iron and the odd vitamin mixture.
Nevertheless, it does seem strange that she should collapse so suddenly.
Never. I believe that you feel there is substance to this charge.
Yes. That's the reason I've asked for this meeting with you. I've spoken to Dr. Arnold. He agrees that all the symptoms suggested acute poisoning.
Do you mean to say that you're going to issue a warrant citing her son's wife, accusing her of attempted murder?
Look, Geoffrey, I've got my duty to do. I feel that I must investigate the validity of the charge, however unpleasant it may be for everybody. Let me tell you something. The police surgeon regards the circumstances of the woman's collapse after drinking Revivo as highly suspicious. He feels that if Mrs. Benstead Sr. was to be attacked by some toxic agent after that wine and meat dish, her physical disturbance would have been gradual and not immediate.
I'd say 99 times out of 100 he'd be right. There's always the 1%, you know. Well, where do you go from here? What are you going to do?
Well, we haven't got a case against anybody at the moment. Our medical experts wouldn't dream of standing up in court and swearing that they were sure that Mrs. Benstead's collapse was caused by a deliberate administration of poison. But on the other hand, I knew the late Charles Benstead. Now, I'm just going to carry on with my investigation.
Benstead, I don't believe that your daughter-in-law tried to murder you.
This is madness. This is fantastic.
You, my son, you stand there knowing that I could have died that night if Dr. Arnold had been out or there wasn't an emergency pump at the hospital, and yet you're trying to defend, to condone.
Condone what, Mother? Elsie's my wife. I've been married to her for 4 years. She could no more... Oh, Mother, this is ridiculous. Why should she want to kill you? And how? With what? With the dinner you had?
Oh, perfectly well it wasn't the dinner. There was something in that revivo I drank.
Mother, you don't know what you've done. Inspector Henderson is over at the house now. He's questioning Elsie.
You understand, Mrs. Benstead, that when a person makes such a serious accusation as made by your mother-in-law, we have to follow it up.
I just can't believe it. Inspector, let me be perfectly honest with you and say that my mother-in-law has never liked me from the first time we met, and I've never liked her. I've tried to be as friendly as possible for my husband's sake. She adores him, and he loves his mother quite rightly, but to murder her...
Do you realize, Mrs. Benstead, that if Dr. Arnold hadn't been home and there was any sort of delay before you were able to summon medical assistance, the poison would have produced such a violent reaction as to cause your mother-in-law's heart to give out. Now, let me finish, Mrs. Benstead. I'm a policeman, not a doctor. But I understand that in the majority of cases, death by poisoning is not caused because of the poison seeping into the bloodstream. It's because of the violent organic reaction causing the heart to collapse. If that had happened in your mother-in-law's case, I doubt very much whether Dr. Arnold would be in a position to sign a death certificate. There would have been a post-mortem. And what's uppermost in my mind is this. Had, heaven forbid, your mother-in-law died as a result of the attack she received whilst drinking this stuff called Reviver, and there was a post-mortem, what would the pathologist have discovered in the body? Would he have found poison? If he would have done, well, you see the point, Mrs. Benstead.
Well, how could there have been any poison? Had Mrs. Benstead been poisoned, the doctors would have discovered it.
And that's just it. And there's my difficulty. Quite rightly, Dr. Arnold took immediate and extreme methods to remove any possible toxic agents. The result is that we don't know what poisoned your mother-in-law. Now, if you don't mind, I'll take a statement from you. And I'd like to have a look around.
How can you lie there, Mother, hurling these nonsensical accusations against Elsie, knowing that at this particular moment she's going through some third degree?
Knowing Inspector Henderson as I do, I don't suppose your daughter-in-law is being unduly grilled, I believe is the word, Mrs. Benstead. But I share your son's astonishment at your attitude.
Oh, what a blessing these bedside telephones are. Hello?
Is that the patient in Ward 14, Mrs.
Yes,
Benstead?
that's right.
Oh, is the medical director with you?
Yes, he is. Do you want to talk to him?
Oh, yes, please. He's wanted on the telephone.
Just a moment. It's for you, Dr. Marlowe.
No, thank you. Hello?
Oh, Dr. Marlowe, Inspector Henderson's on the line for you, sir. Can I put him through?
Yes, please.
Oh, you're going through, Inspector. Speak up, please.
Thank you. Hello, Geoffrey.
Hello, Neville.
Geoffrey, I've got some news that you're not going to like. For reasons which I will explain when I see you, there's a very strong case against Mrs. Elsie Benstead. I've detained her for questioning.
You want goodness from soup, and you get it thick and rich in Unox.
Try Unox cream of chicken. So full of tender chicken meat, it's almost an eating soup.
You want goodness from soup, and you get it thick and rich in Unox.
From the Bay of Naples, the pleasure steamer arrives at Capri for a vacation filled with the quiet beauty and serenity of this modern paradise. You'll find that every moment of your vacation in glorious Capri is filled with enjoyment. And enjoyment, of course, means Stuyvesant, the international passport to smoking pleasure. This is the cigarette smokers prefer because of its quality tobaccos. Peter Stuyvesant,
the choice Virginia cigarette with the miracle filter.
That was Inspector Henderson of the CID. You've had your way, Mrs. Benstead. Your daughter-in-law has been detained pending a charge of attempted murder.
Oh, why are you all looking at me like that? You're all gazing at me as though I were the criminal.
I don't think I'll ever be able to forgive you for this.
I just had a police surgeon on the telephone. Elsie's been arrested.
Yes, we know. I've just been speaking to Henderson. And before we all start hurling accusations at each other, let me ask you this. Are you certain in your own mind that Mrs. Benstead's sudden spasm was not due to a virulent poison?
No, of course I'm not. But what explanation could there be? What other diagnosis was possible under the circumstances?
You see, you're coming round to my point of view.
You're deliberately misunderstanding me, Amy Benstead. Of course you were poisoned. I get poisoned if I eat one mouthful of shellfish. You were mad to have brought the charge.
Well, how would you feel if you know, yes, know, you've just swallowed poison from a cup somebody's handed to you?
Mother, I repeat what I've just said. I'm never, ever going to forgive you.
Steady, son. I shouldn't say anything you'll regret later. Do you mind, Dr. Arnold, if I make a diagnosis, a psychological rather than an organic one?
Please?
You're going to say I'm mad too, are you?
No. No, you're a sick woman, mentally alert, but you've had a severe physical buffeting. Dr. Arnold, wouldn't you say that your patient was practically at death's door and that much of her recovery was due to chance?
Here, in this hospital, due to chance?
Yes, of course. Dr. Arnold saw the symptoms of poisoning immediately and took the correct steps. He hadn't time to determine what sort of toxic agent had finally shaken the whole chemistry of your body, Mrs. Benstead. What he could do was to take measures in the hope that these would get rid of the poison that was causing the physical upset. It worked. But supposing it hadn't, Mrs. Benstead would not have been alive today, and no one knows it better than herself.
Now, do you believe me?
No one has disbelieved you. Where we're at variance is in finding the answer to the questions, how did the poison get there and who administered it?
Where is this leading to?
Not very far, I'm afraid. I just thought we ought to take a look at where we are, or rather where Mrs. Benstead is. She's still under drugs, still very weak from the shock to her system. And as such, she acts and reacts in a manner vastly different to that were she in her normal, healthy state. I'm willing to wager that now Mrs. Benstead is 3/4 on her way to recovery, she rather regrets her precipitate action 2 days ago. Be honest. Don't you, Mrs. Benstead?
Well, I know I've been poisoned.
So you still think Elsie tried to murder you?
Well,
Why don't you phone Inspector Henderson and do what you know you should? Forget your pride, Mrs. Benstead.
When we quarreled that night, it was before you came home to dinner. She made me feel that I was unwanted in my own son's home.
That isn't true, Mother.
Let your mother speak.
Well, I didn't think that my boy would let Elsie. But what was I to think? She called me hateful, said I was disrupting her home. And 2 hours later, I knew that if I didn't get help quickly, I was going to die.
Mother.
Here, take a sip of water.
Thank you. I've been a fool. I know I was poisoned, but they won't do anything to her, will they? She is Walter's wife.
Have I your permission to tell Inspector Henderson that you've withdrawn the charge?
Oh, yes. Yes, I'm a silly old woman. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, I tell you.
But, Geoffrey, I don't think I can withdraw the charge. This isn't a case of common assault. She's up for preparatory examination.
Oh, nonsense, Neville. Well, what on earth possessed you to think you had any sort of case against the woman?
I asked Elsie Benstead to tell me exactly her movements prior to her handing her mother-in-law this cup of Revivo.
Let me see. I prepared the cup of Revivo at 9 o'clock because I heard our grandfather clock chiming the hour. I've read in books about perfectly innocent people convincing themselves that they were guilty of the most fiendish crimes. You're making me believe that I did poison my mother-in-law.
Did you?
I keep telling you no.
Then let's go back, shall we? Now, you say you took the Revivo up at 9 o'clock in the evening.
As soon as I heard the clock strike, I went into the kitchen and prepared a cup of Revivo.
How do you prepare Revivo?
Well, you mix a tablespoonful of Revivo to a cup of boiling water, and then you allow it to cool.
I see. Now, this is the tin of Revivo.
Yes.
Well, we've examined the contents of the tin. There's nothing in the powder that shouldn't be there. Do you recognize this tin of insecticide as your property?
Yes, I suppose it's my tin. Where did you find it?
Never mind. Do you recognize it?
Well, I've got an insecticide spray like that.
Where do you keep it? Have you used any of it?
In the kitchen, just through there. No, I haven't used it.
May we go and look?
If you like. Wait. It's gone.
Didn't you throw it away?
No.
Mrs. Benstead, we found this half-empty tin with the top forcibly screwed off in your dustbin. It contains a highly poisonous liquid, something that could easily have killed your mother-in-law.
What are you trying to say?
That I find your answers to my questions unsatisfactory, and I'm going to ask you to accompany me. And I must give you the customary warning. Anything you might say might...
And is that all?
Isn't it enough?
You know it isn't. And when you have to prove motive in court, you're going to flounder all over the place, Neville. Have you made inquiries about the insecticide? The servants, for instance?
Yes. They remembered seeing it on the shelf the day before, but not since.
Sorry, I brought Walter. He's come to take his mother home.
For the record, I've not come to take her home. I shall drive her to an hotel until my sister can accommodate her.
Mr. Benstead, you mustn't judge your mother too harshly. And by the way, Inspector, have you questioned Mr. Benstead about that insecticide?
I haven't had a chance yet.
What insecticide?
A thing called spray kill.
Oh, that. I ought to withdraw it from the market. Hey, wait a minute. What's this got to do with...
Why did you say they ought to withdraw it from the market?
Oh, because they should. I tried to use a brand new tin a few days ago. The day... Just a minute. What's this got to do with...
Have you been allowed to see your wife yet?
Your courteous colleagues say that I can see her at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Haven't you been able to talk to her at all since she's been arrested?
No.
Go on about this insecticide spray.
Well, I threw it in the dustbin. Why?
You threw it in the dustbin?
Yes, the kitchen was filled with confounded flies. Spray wouldn't function. I tore the thing in half practically, but... Well, what's this got to do with...
Satisfied, Inspector?
Mr. Benstead, I think we've been responsible for a grave error of judgment. That is, we...
Your mother has instructed that all charges be dropped. Right, Inspector?
Right.
Well, in which case, let's go and see Mrs. Benstead, shall we?
Now, you sure you got everything, Mrs. Benstead? They phoned down from reception to say that your son and Dr. Arnold have come to fetch you.
Oh, come in.
Hello, Mother.
Well, I didn't think you'd want to see me after what I nearly did to Elsie. You know they've dropped all charges. I don't know what to say to you, my boy.
That's all right, Mother. Let's go.
Walter has booked you.
Your usual room is ready for you, Mother.
You mean I can come home to you? But what will Elsie say?
When your daughter-in-law understands how sick you've been, she'll forgive.
Oh, nurse, my Revivo. Where is my Revivo?
Oh, you and your Revivo, Mrs. Benstead. There it is, just on your bedside table, but it's still a bit hot.
Oh, dear, I feel so weak. I think I'll take one of my Sun-Glow pills as well.
Have you been taking anything other than what we prescribed?
No, but I'm discharged now. I haven't had one since I came in the hospital. In fact, I've only tried them once.
Now, what have you been buying?
Oh, I got these from an advert. It's a gentleman who's lived in the East.
I don't know why she has me as a doctor at all.
Well, they must do me some good. They taste so bitter. Can I have some water, please, nurse?
Oh, well, here you are, Mrs. Benstead.
Thank you.
Just a moment. When did you have your last Sun-Glow tablet?
Oh, the night...
The night you came into this hospital? Put down that tablet.
Here, let me have a look at that packet. I see. No, Norman, let your patient take it, please.
All right. This is your hospital, but...
Oh, Dr. Marlowe seems the only reasonable person here. Oh, it tastes so bitter. Oh.
Now, here's your Revivo.
Oh, thank you.
No, you don't want the whole cup. Just take this tablespoonful.
Well, what good will one tablespoonful do?
Much better than a whole cup.
Oh, all right. Oh, I'm being poisoned. Dr. Arnold, I'm poisoned.
Frisco is like friendship, rich, warm, and strong. Yes, Frisco gives you the full, friendly coffee flavor every coffee lover wants. Frisco.
With Rinso's rich as soft as suds and extra cleaning action, you get a wash that's shining white, sunshine bright, and extra satisfaction. Rinso.
Oh, the satisfaction you get from a Rinso wash. Whites shining white, coloreds sunshine bright.
That's because Rinso has extra cleaning action. Its richer, softer suds keep on working till every speck of dirt has gone. You've never seen a cleaner wash.
You've never seen a wash more shining white, more sunshine bright.
To get your washing shining white, sunshine bright, use Rinso. It's recommended by all leading washing machine manufacturers.
With Rinso's rich as soft as suds and extra cleaning action, you get a wash that's shining white, sunshine bright, and extra satisfaction.
Before next wash day, be sure you have plenty of Rinso handy.
Wasn't that rather a drastic measure?
Not really, Nolan. She was as right as rain in 10 minutes. I gave her 1/20th less than her normal dose. You see, once she told us, I knew it was something that she hadn't bought at any chemist's shop. Some fly character boiling down arrowroot and circularizing credulous householders. Once she told us of that Sunglow tablet, the answer was plain. Revive on its own was fine, but she'd obviously taken this tablet just before Elsie Benstead entered her room. The mixture of the arrowroot and Revivo created a chemical reaction in her body that nearly killed her.
But, Geoffrey, why did you allow her to swallow it if you thought that was going to happen?
Because, Neville, I had to prove to her son and daughter-in-law that the old lady wasn't just being vindictive, that she was poisoned that night. And I had to prove to her that she'd poisoned herself by replying to dubious circulars sent by dubious health givers.
Oh, well, let's hope she sticks to her Revivo in future.
It frightens me to think what a mistake I nearly made. I wonder how they're getting on.
Elsie, I find it difficult to look you in the face. I'm moving out.
No, you're not, Mother. I think we've both been at fault. We've resented each other. I resented you because you were something of Walter's life I couldn't ever share, and you resented me for the same reason. Does it have to go on like this?
No, Elsie. From now on, you'll be Walter's wife in your own home, and Walter will be your husband. Everything will be all right from now on. You'll see.